Hey, what is up, everybody? It is nowonshall coming back to you with another Star Trek Fleet Command. Today, we're going to actually cover Ripper's mod, how to install it, how to put it on your game for the PC client, because this is only a PC client only. The caveat is there's the gist of we're not sure how Scopely is going to respond to this mod, so do this at your own risk. It does not break terms of service. All it is a visual mod, and it will not affect the gameplay. It won't affect any of that. It is just visual purposes. As you see here, look at my screen, how wide everything is, like how smaller the icons are. And like if you look at the Alliance stuff, it's kind of a little off kilter, but it's something that I could deal with, even though my OCD is going off. It shrinks a little stuff down, makes it easier to see a lot of things, see more than you saw before. Look how many officers I see on a screen at one time now. It's going to make it way easier to scroll. But anyways, I want to say thank you all for watching the video and taking a look at me, and for the people who subscribed to me, and for the ones that are subscribed in the future, don't forget to hit that button. And if you guys want to help out and join my Discord, hit that see more button, click that, come join the Discord, and below that is going to be a donation link. If you guys want to donate, I thank you ahead of time if you do. If you don't, still thank you for watching the video. And under that is a join button. Become a member for $2, $5, $10, or $20 a month. Alright, so what is Ripper's mod, and why would you want to put it on your PC client? Because this is only a PC client one, so remember, the PC client's still in beta, and certain people are getting it, and there are ways of getting it now. You just got to find out. I can't tell you how, but there are ways. So Ripper's mod is a basic mod. All it is visual. So look how far I can zoom out of the system. More to see. I can zoom in a little bit, and I can still see more at a normal view that we normally couldn't, which is kind of nice if you're like hunting certain mobs, certain hostiles, certain whatever, or you're in a territory and you're sitting there trying to be a watchful eye in your whole territory. Somebody come in and you can give directions of where they're coming from. And other parts of the mod is they fixed they have a button there for ship power. So the ship power out of base, if you can see there, is now going to be the same out of base and in base. They fixed the jellyfish warp timers. They fixed the Stella warp timer. So sometimes when you have the jellyfish, the ISS jellyfish going out, it actually had a timer on it. Then it showed up in the system, and then it was in the system. Or same as the Stella. They have little nuances, smoothing of the game, just a lot of things. So let's get into how to get it, where to get it from, and I'll be putting these links in my description down below. Ripper's Corner with the DLL files, with the what is it called? TOML files, and we'll go through that. So let's go to my desktop. As you see here in his announcements, so this is Ripper's Corner. In his announcements, it tells you how to install it. So it'll say, he'll tell you how to do it. So you can download the patch here, which you download this file, and then he added a zip file just to make it smaller for some of the files. And then he there's the, you might need Visual Studio, so you might install that in your Windows PCs. Remember, this is Windows only. And then TOML file, which you're going to need to download. You click that, you download it, it comes up. I downloaded it, and when you download it, you can't click on it right away. You can't do any of that. You can't do any of that right away. You have to actually right click on it, open with, and then change it to Word to see it like this, how I see it right now. So here's the TOML file. Some of you guys will be like, what is this? So it has some basic stuff in it. So it says fixed faction. So this controls above mentioned faction assignment fix. So there's so many faction things actually in there fixed. It's kind of nice that like it gives you your true reading of like your faction specific pure research. So it reflects directly now. So that's marked as true. It says jellyfish warp, marked as true. It's fixed Stella, marked as true. And use out of dock power is marked as false normally, mark it as true, able to see that. Then you have like graphical options, so you can do resizable windows, controls, F11 to make it a full screen windowless, free resize, which is nice. Gives you control as like Q and E to go zoom in and zoom out. This UI scaling you can play with, but 59 seems like the perfect percentage. And your zoom speed, and there's some UI stuff. So normally disable banner types equal event victory defeat. I turn that off, and there's a bunch here you could play with, but I wouldn't play with them. I kind of would leave it as is, unless you don't want certain banners in the game. You can play with them and didn't like them, take them off, because some of them you can turn on and not see you're getting rated, or not see you got hit, or any of that. So that's a TOML file. And so what you do with these files is, on the website, you can see here, it says, it gives you the exact reason. So Faction assignments is faction specific cost reductions now applied. Survey ships no longer show incorrect higher cargo in one of the haulers. Research away teams have been researched for multiple factions. Ship no longer shows incorrect power values and station incorrect. So you can read through all that in Ripper's Corner. The things we want to look at is how to install it. So down here it says go to right here c/games . So you see this on screen. Copy it, and then you paste it, and it brings you here, right here. So it brings you into right here into your C program file. So you open your file, go here, click it, put that link in, which is this one, c-games- Star Trek Fleet Command Star Trek STFC default game. You take the TOML and the version file, you put it in here. Once you have those files in there, it's activated in the game. So far as we know, if you update the client, if the client has to update, we're not gonna have an issue unless Scopely decides not to want to use it. And the TOML file is called Community Patch Notes. So that's the file we just opened. And as you see in my TOML file, right here, it shows this all the stuff I'm using currently. I haven't really changed much because I don't really want to change much. I don't really have UI tweaks, any of that. I just did the basic stuff for system views and stuff like that. So you take that TOML file, you take that version.dll, and you put it in your game, the game folder itself. Not the launcher folder, but the game folder itself, the one that instructs you on Ripper's page right here, c:/game/ Star Trek Fleet Command / Star Trek STFC / default.game. Once you have that in there, and once you have it in there, you start your client up. And once the client starts up, it'll kind of look normal, and you can zoom out all you want. And let me put my face back on the screen. Remember, this is the PC client. You can zoom out all you want and see more of the system. You have true faction values, including apparently cargo, which Scopely said they couldn't fix before, which is kind of nice. So, like, let's take my hauler. Let's go here. Let's zoom back in. And then we have the ship. It shows 4.7 million out. Pull it out, 4.7 million. So you're not going to have that dicey thing where it's showing you. Let's see if I can go this way. That dicey thing showing you that where you're going out, it's showing you more cargo than you had, and you're coming back with less. That was the whole confusing factor there. It's just small tweaks of the game to make it a little more user-friendly. Stuff that Scopely could have done a while ago. Scopely could have done just a bit ago. So it's an easy mod install. I'm going to put the DLL and the version file down below. There are going to be changes in it. I'm not going to be able to keep up with the changes. So best bet is go to Ripper's Corner, join his Discord, and follow his instructions. I know some of you guys don't use Discord. And if not, I'm going to try to keep it up. If not, you can always PM me somewhere and say, hey, do you have the updated version? If there is one. If there isn't, there's no plans of updates for another month, he's saying. And from the talks that we had from Scopely that he's had, they don't seem really opposed to the mod because it's not a hack, not any of that. It's just a UI mod like any other MMO game has, and that's really nice. And he's showing that Scopely that these fixes they said they couldn't do, that they can be done, and he's sent his work to Scopely to fix them across all platforms, not just the PC. So Ripper's trying to help out the community and showing it can be done and giving us access to it, because it's really nice to have access to stuff like that. Your faction specific research showing correctly, your Stella, your jelly times, the zoom out, everything. Remember, this is the PC client mod, not iOS, not Android, because there's none for that now. And that's about it. I just wanted to show you how to install it and where to put it. And that's it. Alright guys, it is nowonshall signing off. Remember to like that subscribe button, that bell notification down below. Remember, below that, come join my Discord in that see more button. If you want to donate, it's right down there. And below that is a join button for $2, $5, $10, or $20 a month. Alright guys, don't forget to become a member. Have a good day. Peace out. Later.